All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Good morning, or evening, or afternoon. Good morning from where I'm from. It's Resh Cinco here, and today we're just gonna be playing more Master Duel. I will say, we're gonna keep going to just do more gemmy grinding. I think I'm almost halfway done. Yeah, so let's get to that then. Before I was actually testing using the other like loader decks, and I was using Dark Worlds, but I think I want. I feel like I want to stomp with my other deck now. Happy Father's Day, everyone. This is going to be more like this is more going to be more of like a early stream because later on I'm going to be celebrating, or Father's Day with my family. So yeah, I'm just going to be like streaming until like I actually have to go. So there's that. How's everyone else been? Do you guys celebrate Father's Day or no? Because for me, when it comes to like Father's or Mother's Day, I usually celebrate, which is nice. Spending time with your family is like not a bad thing. And also, yeah, I was really surprised that like Mother's Day was like I believe like a week or two before. And and me and my siblings, we got my mom and dad respectively for their like Mother and Father's Day a gift, which is pretty much like tickets to go to like Vegas. So that's why like about last week, I we actually had like a family trip together, which is pretty fun. I got to spend. We got to not just. I mean, we instead aside from the whole partying, gambling, and then drinking, we decided to just go visit certain places. We went to like the Hell's Kitchen area. That was nice. We went to Hell's Kitchen, and they actually had the pretty good food there too. It was pretty pricey for since it's like where they actually film like the show Hell's Kitchen over there. I believe, yeah, I never had like was it I forgot what I forgot what the dish was called. It consisted of I think it was Wellington, yeah. It was the one with it had like this giant meat and it was encrusted with I don't know, very buttery breading. Yeah, sorry. I'm a little bad at explaining like, food. But it was good. I think when it got to like dessert, it was like, man, I was dead. Cuz it was like a giant like chocolate cake. They actually gave it to like me and my other like family members too. They couldn't even finish it. I think I think that it looked small, but it was like the portions they gave us, but it was super filling. But aside from that, just walking around at night, I think it was hot, but not like humid. I think I actually got some like sunburn while I was in Vegas. I mean, I didn't manage to go to like everywhere I wanted to go because we only had like a weekend. I think it was just mostly just to like walk around a bit and get food, but which I don't really regret because I had in my honestly my mindset going into like Vegas was just just typically just gambling, partying, drinking. I didn't really put like much thought into like places I wanted to visit until after, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna do like a quick like Google or YouTube search in which hey, where's some places to go like visit that's not and to visit and to do that's not just like gambling, partying, drinking. And we visited this like one. We visited like the gondola. I I wanted to like go see like the big Vegas sign, but obviously that was gonna be like super long. And there was also like I think the chocolate fountain I wanted to go. I didn't get to see. I think I went to like the big garden area, so it was just really fine. But overall, I would say that if I were to go, I did spend money a bit. I did spend money in like Vegas. I tried, like the went to the casino. I lost money. I'm not gonna say how much I lost though, but yeah, I don't feel that bad because I knew that like I already have went into the mindset that I'm just gonna like I know I'm just this is just money I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna know I'm gonna lose, but just have fun with it, which I did. I mean, if I feel that bad about a loss, I would actually feel like anxious and just like like extremely sad. But yeah, it's whatever because it's Vegas, right? It's not like I'm gonna make a habit of just like going to like to the local casino every like weekend or every day. I don't want to fall into that trap. I would just make a note to myself that whatever, like, let's say next time if I go to like Vegas with like family members or friends again, I would just like bring the money, just just to have fun and see what happens. Nothing wrong with that. So next up on my list of places I would like to travel, I would like to go to. Well, I'm planning on going to like Seattle with like my family, so that should be fun. That's gonna be happening like next month. And I didn't like into like what I want to do. I'll probably like the week before, I'll like check it out because it's not like it's nice to go, but I don't think it's like what like compared to what other places I would like to go. In the research, like if it was like I would say Florida and like Texas, I would probably do a little more like research than like Seattle, like Washington, because I know what I would like to do if I went to like Texas or like Florida. With Florida, there's like Miami Beach, or at least like generally speaking, and also there's what is it? There's Disney World, assuming it's not that packed. And for Texas, just like going to like the shooting ranges. Just like riding like a just wearing the cowboy hat. It's just all that, and having some nice, Texas barbecue. Because I'm like a food guy too. Just love the food. Hey, Swan, what's up? How's the event going? I'm like halfway there, man. How you doing? I'm just like streaming for. I don't know how long I'm gonna be streaming. It's gonna be like a rather like short stream because I'm planning on spending time with my dad during like Father's Day with my family members. So I'm just gonna stream, as much as I can until like I have to go. Oh boy, this is like my first time actually using magic cylinders. I don't expect, dude. I think it's like my favorite like yellow card. Oh, they don't expect it. I'm what do this like in like the event before I start streaming? Nah. We're just able to chill, right? I'm just playing like, I want to play a deck where I just kind of want to turn my brain off and just chill with everyone else. I mean, if I was playing like let's say triple D, right? I think I would have to like focus on like setting my board. I like to play like decks where like, okay, I could just like at least say with this event I can autopilot and just manage to focus on chatting. Oh, man, do like Father's Day first? Uh, so far that I get my dad, he's doing some, he's like running errands right now. But when he gets home and it's like about time to like go out and like get like you know lunch or dinner with the family, I'll do that immediately. But for now, just it's nice morning, just chilling. Oh, let me know if like if the music's good or not on your guys' end. I was pretty much just like apparently yesterday I was trying to play like music, but it turns out like it didn't like you guys couldn't hear it on your end. So I decided to like, fix some things. God damn it. Why did I play this first? Dumb. That was so dumb. Okay, please. Okay, no punish, no punish, no punish. So I'm hoping that everyone else has like a great like Father's Day too. I have no idea what I'm planning on doing for Father's Day with like with my family. We might we haven't thought about if we're either gonna just have like eat at home, like a home cooked meal, or we're gonna be like going out, or we're just going out with like family members and just get food like for this a nice little dinner. Because I know that for like from what I read about like Mother's Day, it's like the worst day for like restaurant workers, right? Because it's so fucking busy, and they don't really get like they don't get I guess they don't get paid enough like during those days too. They're just like overworked. And I think I've heard some workers say that, oh, why can't they just like make food at home? Come on, like take it easy on us. Because all those little brunch places, or buffet, they are packed. I know that because I actually went with like my with my mom and my family to go get food. What do you say? You said you would just choose going out? Yeah, because I think for me, like, nowadays, I think for me nowadays, right, it takes a lot more time to, like, cook and prepare. I mean, it's doable to, to make, like, a nice little breakfast or brunch or whatever meal of the day for, like, my mom. But I will say that I'm not that great of a cook. I remember I tried making, like, pancakes before, and it turned out really sloppy. I'll say that. So I would say that now I would rather like probably take my mom to like like an IHOP or Denny's than like subject her to like my cooking. That's just me. I don't know anyone everyone else could like they could be like they probably could be like better chef like cooks than I am. And the thing about in the going out, again, it is risky too, right? Because either like you spend like maybe a couple hours like waiting in line for like a lunch or dinner place, or you spend like a couple hours just like making like breakfast. But I would like have to think about it realistically. I would say it would take me for like more than 2 hours to like attempt to make a nice dinner or lunch for like my family or at least for like mom then like let the chefs or the cooks at the restaurant do it. No, that's the thing though. I would say that the money's not like for me personally, money's not that much of an issue in terms of just spending for like just for spending on food. I know some people like don't like some people don't like the whole flowers for like on Mother's Day because it can be like super over the top. I can kind of see that. Just like just like say Happy Mother's Day or Father's Day and just like we're just gonna get some nice like dinner and that's all that really matters. I think like they really appreciate that if as long as you like acknowledge it and show like your your gratitude. I think that's the least that they can like respect. Just go in place that I don't have to wait. I know that's true, but we generally don't like. Well, it's only rare because we just go to get like food and then I think walk around to like some like the plazas near like the restaurant at best. Uh, yeah, what? Can you get? Can you guys hear like the music properly or no? Just testing it out. Let me know. I'm just playing some nice chill music in the back. Okay. Yeah, how is it? We're good? Is it nice and like chill? Like everything's good? I just want to double check because when I think that when I'm playing music on my end, right? I believe that oh, it's like it's all good. It should be fine, but I don't know how like the like how it's received in the end. If I need to like if the volume level is fine. Okay, for sure, sure. Thanks, thanks, Swan. Oh man, like I honestly feel that like Mother's and Father's Day is just like another birthday for them. I don't know if that's just me or if it's obvious. Because you have like you have your mom and your dad's respective birth dates, and then when it's Mother and Father's Day, oh, like another one. It's like imagine if their parents like birthday is like a few days like close or on like Mother and Father's Day respectively. I guess that you're getting them like double gifts or like we're getting double like dinner. But that's thankfully that hasn't happened to like me, because I guess that it would be like a lot of work, which I don't mind honestly. But some people are different. Maybe I should just get like I would say that I was thinking about getting my mom some what do they call it? Ra- getting my mom or just making my mom some ravioli. I'm just thinking of it right now because of this. But again, nope. I don't think I never made it before, and I'm not that confident in my culinary skills. Probably would take her to a nice like maybe Italian restaurant for some ravioli. I mean that's always good. And I will say that I what do you guys though? What's your guys' thoughts on like Italian food? Because I would say that my mother she's more towards like eating Asian food. Okay, I'm bringing that up right now because if you guys couldn't tell, I will say I'm Asian. Yeah, there. And I think she's more like it's more traditional for her to be just eat within her own like with her own zone. If that I don't know if that makes sense. Like nothing like she does she's not it depends on the place, but she's not too fond of just eating non Asian food. But some and I'll say that whenever like we go to like an Italian restaurant, well, I think like she just like kind of refuses that we just like get me and my other family members just like get her like food on the way back that's like that's let's say it's just pretty much Asian food. But aside from that, what were if you guys had Italian food, what do you guys like? I think for me, I like a lot of things. So I like spaghetti, I like ravioli. I also like what was it? Lasagna is my favorite too. And no, just in general, like there's like a lot of like options when it comes to Italian food. I would say it's Italian food and Thai food. There's like more than two things I would generally get over there. You see? You said you all add box as well. What do you mean by that's fun? It's just I would. I mean, I don't know if it just runs in the family because I am generally picky about like whatever I want to go eat, as well as like certain foods. Like I will say this, I am not really fond of like tomatoes. I'm fine with like I'm okay with like tomato sauce, but just like grown tomatoes, even if they're like chopped and put in your like salad or any type of food, I'm like nah. I'm just gonna like take a like remove like the bits and pieces and just put it on the side, or just give it to like one of my family members or even my friends. And I don't know about me. I feel like just tomato on a burger is just weird to me. I just don't like the texture. I just like that nice, that meaty, fleshy, taste when in my mouth when I chew it. You know, nice and like cooked. I can actually taste it. The tomato, I don't know. I feel like the tomato kind of ruins that for me. You said you like spaghetti. You like spaghetti, but what do you mean? It's a, at a gearbox. It has a. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you meant by like you all add box as well. That's fine. Oh, I can't target it. Honestly, should I just run Fallen Paradise? Nah. Well, the thing about spaghetti too, I would say that what's do you guys? I mean, I'm not that. I was not super fond of cheese before, but I think cheese is okay when it like on spaghetti, right? Maybe I think it's Parmesan, but that's 55% rate. Jeez, people still use book. The only the only deck I seen people use book was like flow. Dude, I think I got the victory. Wait, hold on. I just need a nice little pull. You see? It only works with Dark Beast though? What do you mean? It says you cannot target in your monster zone with card effects for destroy. What the hell is this? It's like flip. He can't. He just. Are you serious? He just like two books. Okay. I mean, no. I need the fusion though. But I'm still gonna make it up because I'm gonna stomp him. And then I can just pop, and I just stomp him. All right, just give me another one. Is it what? I forgot. Was this once per turn or no? Oh, it's not. It's over. And then we can fusion Shogun. Yeah, that's the thing though too. Apparent. Okay, it's good. I can actually use it face down. The win rate should be higher, honestly. Yep, and boom. Got it. You guys like that? I mean, they think they're so like secure having like a 4,000 like wall or beat stick, but as you guys can see, I can just like bam, 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 and stomp with ancient gears. Ah. And what other cuisines do you guys like? Aside from Italian food, I really like Thai food too. So there is. Well, I go to this one Thai place around my area. They have they have like fried rice, they have curry, they have pad see ew, they have like curry. There's a lot of things I really like. And because normally when I go to a different like a restaurant someplace, there's only like two like I only get like two items generally because I don't want to get literally the same thing. I kind of switch it up a bit, right? So I generally don't get bored too bored. It's nice to have like variety. Same thing with I would get. I think it applies to like anything, right? Maybe like with the deck I play, I already have like my little deck recipe. But I would like to throw in some spices, which would be like my tech cards, right? I'm trying. I think I'm trying to make this like analogy work. Okay. Uh, and also it is nice to like learn how to cook for the first time too, right? I do have a lot of respect for people who are able to you know cook or bake without having to rely on like a recipe. I guess it comes to practice. They can just autopilot it. Because I think for me, I would have to like pull out my phone and actually kind of like look at the instructions like bit by bit, right? Okay, how many tablespoons or teaspoons of like I don't know flour, spices I have to add, and also like the timing of how long you like cook that has been medium heat, low heat, all that. Because I'm scared if it's too undercooked or just like burnt. Let me see. You're gonna say you're gonna special summon the gear to add here, and then okay. Would you so do you respect the anime food? Oh, like food wars Shokugeki. Uh, I actually did like it when it came out, right? When the anime came out, and then like I actually caught up at the time, and I started to read the manga. I was pretty invested, but I heard that like the ending was they botched it, and it's one of those shows that no one really talks about anymore. It's disappointing. I'll say that. I mean, like, it is what it is, though. But I mean, do you like it or no? Because it is a fun show. I will say that, right? It was just so over the top and ridiculous, which I kind of like, respect. I don't know why do they keep botching things. And that's the thing too. Like, do you like it or no? Because at that time, it was just like, wow, this is like a really, it's a really fun, it's a pretty fun show. I think like during the time when I remember that, there also like Fate came out. I think it was like Fate, like Stay Night, like the new one. I think it's Unlimited Blade Works. That was it. That was good. That was also like good too. I would say when it comes to I think anime itself, right? Because I think I talked about this before, right? I would say that we had before was just like your typical like big three shows like was Naruto, Bleach, and then One Piece. Because I would say that like anime was like in a a decent popularity state, but what really kicked it off was like 2012, 2013 when it really accelerated. I would say it be guess what were the popular shows during was it during 2012 and 2013? If you want to wager a guess, because at the time again it was just the big three and then some other miscellaneous shows. Like what really got like anime on like the radar when it comes to like becoming like super mainstream. Because I feel like there were like stages. Like it was like low. I think it was low key mainstream. Like I said, right, with the big three, or just like Toonami for kids in general when it comes to like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon as well. But like it's been like explosive. Anyone? It's from 2012 to 2013. There are two shows that made like a significant mark in terms of popularity. I'll I'll give you guys like a minute, right? If you want to like if you want to guess. Cuz I don't know if it's like obvious or not in terms of this like, general like anime fans. Like it's like in my opinion it's not super like complicated. All right. If anyone can't wager a guess, it's Sword Art Online and Attack on Titan. Yeah, that those are like the two shows around that time that really like took anime like to the next level. Dragon Ball was in waves, right? Dragon Ball and with the word Spirit Blank. Wait, are you talking about Spirit Gun from Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Because I watched a if that's what you're if that's the case, right? I watched Yu Yu Hakusho a little bit when it was on like Toonami, but I didn't really know what was going on. I thought it was just like your typical shonen, which it pretty much was because and initially, right? Because like Yu Yu Hakusho is about this little kid. He decides to like he's just a delinquent. He gets into fights and then he dies one day, and he decides to become like he gets brought back to life as a spirit detective, and that's how it was like for like the first 20 episodes. So right, it was just your typical like solving mysteries, and then later on it became more of like a battle shonen, which I didn't mind. I think that's how it worked for like with like Bleach too, right? It was okay. You just you know, hey, we got like Ichigo. He decides to. I don't know if it's similar, right? He meets that one girl, this one Rukia, and he kind of like I guess dies and becomes like a Soul Reaper, and he just does spirit like he does the detective shit too. And then later on, they want like it became more like like shonen. But yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is pretty. I would say it's like one of my favorite shows of all time too. After just I remember like a few years ago, just like watching with a friend. I think it's like by far in terms of let's just like signature attacks, Spirit Gun is pretty badass. I think it's pretty up there with like what like Rasengan and like Kamehameha. Like it's and I would say that the ending itself. I think like the ending itself, it was like I was kind of indifferent because I felt like they had it felt like rushed. There was no like definitive ending. Like everything worked out. Like it wasn't like super satisfying, but it wasn't like like disappointing. It's hard to describe because like at the very end it like of Yu Yu Hakusho, they just like it just developed into like a tournament arc. Again, right? It was just like kind of weird. Like okay, like just it's just I would say that like I don't know how you guys feel like in shonens with like tournament arcs because I would say that Yu Yu Hakusho it was like the one of the arcs is pretty much a tournament arc. It was super long, which I didn't mind honestly, but some people would say that it took way too long. Like the tournament arc like in Yu Yu Hakusho was pretty much the equivalent of like the whole like Namek arc like it's like Namek Saga arc in like Dragon Ball Z. And like speaking of which, there are debates whether or not like should it like get like a reboot or a remake because it's pretty old. Like people say that okay, since like Hunter like Hunter x Hunter, which I didn't know this myself. It had like a 90s anime and they decided to do like a 2000 like 11 like reboot. But because some people argue that there's no real need. I think like it's fine as it is, right? There's no real need for like a reboot. And I will say this though, with like yeah, it's like the reboot itself. I know that like shows like Rurouni Kenshin, if you guys heard about that, that's getting a reboot. And I never had that much of an affinity for it because I never grew up watching it. But I did I did watch it by myself, or I believe with like a friend. I forgot which one I did, but I enjoyed it too because I wasn't used to like watching shows that were like super like that took place in like uh it was like some I forgot what the name was. It was like an old era of like Japan. I'm so used to having like shows in like like super modern like in a super modern era. I think like before that, I think the closest thing was Naruto. Cause I think Naruto wasn't that like technologically advanced. I know like Boruto they had that. It's really funny with like shows like when it comes to like Naruto to Boruto. Oh man, the technology like has grown a lot. Same with like Korra to like for Avatar like Korra. Because like from what I heard, like in like it takes place what 80 was how many years was it after? It was 80 years after original Avatar, so they have like cars and television, and and it's the setting was described like oh if Manhattan was like in Asia, like Korra. Oh yeah, that's the thing with Korra too. I've never watched Korra. I heard mixed things about it. I don't know if like oh if it like oh if it gets good, it gets bad, or in between. Where does it actually like fall off? Because I know that for the original like Avatar, bloodbending itself was super fucking like broken. Like how do you lose with that? Honestly, because it's like again like they can't do anything like and if that's the thing with an Avatar too. I have a feel like I have a feeling they could have been a lot more like super creative with their bending powers too. I mean maybe I'm saying that now is an Avatar, but I don't know in core they expand it because with like maybe with like like for fire right you could just I don't know turn up the heat in someone's body or make them explode. There's also like there's super creative ways. I just know that the what I remember from Korra because I said like I know I said earlier like I never watched it, but I'll backtrack a little bit. I never watched it entirely. I only remember like the end. I think the end of like the first season, in which like there's that one guy. He apparently can just remove someone's bending power by just touching them. Ta! He's wait. Does he have any legs? Wait, what? Wait, why? Oh, you can't. It can't be affected. You dummy. Okay. I mean, what's he gonna do? I mean, his best option is to attack it. It's so dumb, like the state of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like it's power crept to the point which okay, you have like these continuous cards that say, well, it can't be affected or targeted by cards. I mean, even then, like that's not enough because you have like non-targeting or distributing too. It wouldn't make a huge difference. All right, let's get ourselves like a double search. Help me. I mean, in terms of other shows too, I think the only thing I'm watching around in terms of anime is just like Gundam, like the new one, The Witch from Mercury, which I heard it's doing like very well right now, and well received. Because I don't know why, but because I remember when the last show, like Iron Blood Orphans, right, when that came out, I mean, people said, hey, it got attention, but not to like this degree with like the new Gundam show. I guess it might be more. My theory is that it's probably more accessible or more like palatable to people, given the fact that how typically Gundam is still all about like, oh, this takes place in like a war torn area, or just like down to like just all about space and shooting and battleships and this like Gundams. But I will say that with the new one, right? It takes place more of like in a school setting. The characters are more like they're like in high school. They're more relatable in a sense, right? But they wanted to. I remembered like the developers of the show or the director or producer, whoever, said that we'll make it like a new Gundam like for a show that anyone can enjoy, but at the same time we want to keep the spirit of it, right? We still want like the politics, as well as like the dark themes in the show. And so far, yeah, and from like so far they've managed to do that. It hasn't like lost. They haven't lost the spirit with the show. Because like the only other Gundam show I watched before that was like Double O, which I did enjoy with like my friend. It was like because it was during the time when like Gundam Evolution came out, and it was like, okay, I was so hyped this was gonna be like the next big like shoot like fighter game. Like it's gonna overtake or not overtake Overwatch, but rival to that. But unfortunately, it kind of like it it died down. I mean, I would on rare occasion I would still play with my friends, but yeah, it sucks. It is what it is. But also, just watching Double O was pretty fun. I think it was because like the Gundam model itself. It was Exia. Exia was really fun to like. Exia was like a fun like Gundam to like to look at and watch. And speaking of Exia, I actually have Exia right here. Right here. I actually got the model. I also have like the base gun, like the regular Gundam, and I also have like what Ariel, like the new Gundam too. So that was pretty cool to make, and I have it like a little collection in my room. And speaking of like Gundam, the new episode's today. I was planning on watching with a friend later, but I guess he told me he's busy with like with Father's Day like activities, so it's not just me. I mean, yes, I'm not the only one who has a father. Okay, shocker. So hopefully, when he's like later on when he's not busy, he could probably just watch an episode. I don't know with me because I used to watch a lot of shows like for a season, right? Maybe like 5 shows, but now like there's things that I haven't just like haven't caught up with or just not bothered to. It's probably like I'm just limiting myself to like 2 or 3 shows I really just want to watch because I know this season's like Demon Slayer and that one like Idol show, and also Gundam too. But I'm hoping that it doesn't end like this season. I'm pretty sure like normally Gundam is like about like 50 something episodes. Right now they're like at least for the second season they're gonna be doing there's on their 20 something episode, and then maybe we'll get like season 3 and 4. It's like it's like one of the biggest cash cows they have right now. The Gundam. I heard it's I don't know. I don't know if it's like if it's the accurate like comparison. It's like the It's like the Star Wars like of Japan. Like the gun whole they just this Gundam as a whole, like the franchise. Because you have like I don't know how many different franchise like different shows there are, but overall it's still massive. So I guess like a Gundam series can just come like once like every like 7 years or so. Hmm. I can't do anything except I just love the Duster. Wait, what? What the hell's this? When a warrior monster you control attack a target for an attack, target one face up. Wait, so this is pretty much a magic cylinder and just a compulse. Only for warriors though. If it's warriors though, then I was thinking about running this in my Sky Striker deck, because you know Ray and Rose are like warriors, but I usually go into mecha form. Oh, battle guard howling. I'll keep that in mind. No, again, this is a card that no one expects. But nowadays, trap cards are pretty slow. You just kind of have to wait until there's like bam, 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 bam. And holy shit, I'm playing against heroes. I still remembered. I'm still like, I remembered it was like that one Master Duel Invitationals. Because I was watching it too. It consisted of a lot of personalities and like actual competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players, and they had like Saikuno and Fusli, who are like two of the like biggest like personalities out there, who do like enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh with each other casually. I do watch their stuff, and I just remembered like Saikuno, he just used like Rainbow Neos' effect, and it was like it's kind of disgusting when you think about it. Because he played like what Neo's fusion, just bring it out, and then boom, just send one monster, boom, instant shuffle. Like jeez. And it turned out that Fusli, she didn't even have an extra deck too. She said that she like forgot, or like she didn't like submit it one. I mean, Rainbow Neos is nice, right? But it's so you don't have any protection though. Wait, is it only for that? Okay, it's only for that one time though. Hmm. Oh man, that ruined everything. Do I really have to use the power bond? Come on. Well, hey, it's unaffected, so that's good. But it sucks that I really wish I had more things. Nope. Just take the damage. Hold on, let me see. I mean, he's all I have to do is attack me. Rainbow Neos. Pretty much Neos has like so many different forms too, and not just with like merging with elemental like or Neospatians. You have like Neos Wise Man, you have Rainbow Neos, and you have like Armed Dragon Neos. It's really what I kind of liked with like Jaden and Yusei from like GX and 5Ds was that Jaden like he didn't get his boss monster until like later on. So he started with like his Flame Wingman, right? That was pretty much his like secondary boss or ace monster. And then later on, he finally gets Neo. Same with Yusei. His secondary boss was just Junk Warrior. And then later he just gets Stardust. Kind of like that. And obviously with, with Yugi, he didn't have that. He had Dark Magician, but later on he got his secondary ace, which is Dark Magician Girl. For the first three characters, it's really nice to have that, right? You have your second in command, and you have pretty much your actual boss monster. I'm actually I'm actually curious that have they ever done like a fusion between Flame Wingman and Neos yet? I mean, that could be cool. Yeah, but you can just combine both your ace and like the secondary ace because they already have like for at least in like for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? They have like the Dark Magicians, and for 5 days they have like Draco. What was the card? It was like a fusion between like I think at least Stardust and Jump Warrior. No, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, it's over. I fucked up right there. Well, Ripperino Pellerino. Again, this is a. I'm just saying. I just love. I think blue is my like one of my favorite colors. I say black and blue. Red's fine. Red's a fine too, but just thinking about blue, right? It's just like a nice color overall. Why do you? I mean, it's no surprise that like Facebook and Twitter, like have their like color designs based on blue. I'm blue. Ba -da 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 -da. Hmm. Right. Give it to me. Okay. I think that it should be over next turn. Oh wait, is this the his own Okay, wait. I think this might be his own version. Oh, that's reminds. Oh, I think I should have made my own Cyber Giant deck for this event. I think that would have been a perfect time to actually like make this dust and create it. I'm curious at what it was. You see, Evolution Burst. Wait, that's it? What, it's just Cyber Dragon can attack, but I'm pretty sure he can still like link. Hmm. I will decide to get myself the night. Haha. Wait. Oh shit! No, he can. No, he can contact fusion. God damn it! They're all fusions. They're all machines. Unless he doesn't have like Chimera Tech. Wait, please. I think I fucked up. I I should have known better. Oh, okay. Let's see. Please don't go for the punish. Let me see. Hold on. If you control a Cyber Dragon, target one card and destroy that quote unquote Cyber Dragon can attack. Wait. If that's the case, it's not once per turn. I feel like you can run multiple of these. It's a free pop. Is he gonna get Zigger? Yeah, I got Zigger. I have one too. Yeah, honestly, maybe I should get back to making Cyber Dragons. It actually does seem like a really fun day. Not the Dino Cyber, just basic Cyber Dragons. Get out of here. Here we go. Okay, let's cook. My fortress allows me to get myself a reactor dragon. Just so he won't be able to react. And why stop at one? Because I can get myself a second one too. That's the thing though. Wait, I think I'm feeling a little greedy. Maybe I should have went for the. Let's see, summon. Nah, just. Okay, let's just attack. I swear if that's a torrential, I'm just gonna be so upset. Wait. Let's see. Banish. Oh shit. God damn it. Oh, that was bad. I hate you, Overflow. So is this? Banish Cyber Dragons from different levels from your hand. And this pop. This card is destroyed by card effect. Add once. So I would just run one of these then. Pretty much Cyber Dragons is just like GX Blue Eyes. Which is pretty cool when you think about it. Okay, he's done. I need this to get my like big boy monster. Fusion Summon. Alright, let's just pound him. Oh, and we don't get like a animation effect. I want to be like da 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 da. So let me stomp him, okay? Okay, that's a little weird, but it's still like as long as it leaves the field. Oh shit. Mirror Force, but you forgot my. Boom. And if this card like is destroyed, then I can get myself another Ancient Gear Golem. Good old Crowler. I know that Ancient Gear's got massive support in like Arc 5 because pretty much like in like Duel Academy it was just pretty much like a military base in that show. I guess instead of like learning about card games, you're just like you're training kids to be soldiers. What? Oh, that's right. He could. Oops. Forgot. It's a Machine. If I could top deck Overlord Fusion, that might be game. Oh, rip. That's not gonna work. Let me see. I'm curious what he's writing. Hertz, Naxter, Core, Simple. Is he? And what is it? What the heck's this? Wait, so you can target one dragon or cyber equip. Okay. Let's see. Okay, two. Yeah, I'll copy it. 'Cause why not? Let's just keep going. We'll see. Maybe after this event, I will try and make a Cyber Giant deck myself. Because again, aside from Blue Eyes, Cyber Giant's like one of my favorite archetypes. All right. Wait, it says. It's kind of funny. It says you can't set for the rest of the turn with Wyvern. Why wouldn't it say you just can't set at all the turn you use it? But I'm not complaining. I actually prefer that, honestly. Yeah, let's get Catapult. Now he probably knows I have gear. Like I have Gear Town in my hand, which is whatever. Not like he can do much about it. Just waiting. After this duel, I gotta go. I have to go. I think it's like time to go like eat out with like my family. Let's see here. It was fun. This is chilling out. I know this is like a really. It was a pretty short stream. So what was I gonna do? So yeah, so I would say for the rest of the day is just spending time with like my dad, my family. Like, I guess he's already came home. I'll probably let my Discord know. Okay, what has he got? What do you gotta do? You can choose when Discord's destroyed. You can make Discard. What the hell is this? Okay, do. Haha. Go on, I dare you attack. I have so there's magic cylinder, but these are magic cylinders. You attack me? Yep. Take double the damage, buddy. Boom. 7,000 to the face. And all I need is like a Horwitzer, then done. Let's see. Come on. Up. I'm pretty sure I got this, and I even have Fortress to make sure like you can't touch me. Easy. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Let's get ourselves a Hound. I know we're not done yet. We get ourselves our Wyvern. I don't know how I want to win. Do I just want to do this damage, or just want to like stomp him epically? You know what? I'm gonna try win epically. Yeah, let's get Chaos Giant. And just bam, bam, bam. It's a little boring if I just like inflict this effect damage. I just yes, boom. So I'm almost done, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream. I gotta go like